You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away.
Alan ALDAG with the Advanced Hiking Group, and we lead hikes through mostly the Blue Ridge Mountains and through the Shenandoah National Park, anywhere within an hour to two from Lake Monticello. And what we try to do is try to do hikes that tend to get either a good view or good water in the summertime, so that during the summer we can cool off. We try to vary the hikes quite a bit, and we encourage everyone to join us for these. They usually start 8:30 in the morning or so, meeting at Turkey Sag, and then we carpool up to wherever we're going. And then often we will have lunch at a nearby restaurant in the area. But really the purpose of the hike is more social than a challenging hike. So 5 miles, 6 miles is kind of the edge of what we do. We don't do any real rock scrambles, or we haven't been doing any overnight hikes. If anyone wants to explore doing overnight hikes or backpacking, there are members of us that would want to join them for that. But the core group is about once a month we do more of a social hike up into the mountains, and then a luncheon and a nice afternoon after that. And we hope you want to join us. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Scott Mean. I'm the head of the Sports Fan Club. If you love sports, this is the club for you. As you know, UVA has over 30 national championships. So we concentrate mostly on UVA sports. And how it works is we usually meet at a restaurant or a location, and then we carpool down to the sports activity. It could be any activity. And as you know, UVA is loaded with all kinds of sports, and also minor sports like tennis and golf and things like that. But again, we try to get to at least, through the year, at least 10 activities. And of course, you know the major activities of football, basketball, and baseball, but there are other sports where UVA is really good at. Just recently, the swim team has been a national championship. So besides those sports, we have Washington, D.C., we have all the professional sports there. And then at Richmond, we have the Richmond Flying Squirrels, which is a minor league baseball team. We have the Richmond Kickers, which is a minor league soccer team. And then we also have a summer league baseball team known as the Charlottesville Tom Sox. So how it works basically is I pick out a sport, and I ask the people if they're interested, and I do it through email. And then when people come back, if we have enough people, and all we need is one more, and then we go. And again, people could decide to meet at a restaurant or a certain location, but that's basically how we do it. I try to hit all the major sports and find out if there's any interest in other sports. But that's basically how I communicate. And you do it through signing up at the Newcomers and Old Friends Club. So there is sports everywhere. If you love sports, this is the club to be in. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Larry STRAUSS. I'm a member of the Nonfiction Book Club here at the lake. We meet once a month at each member's house on a rotating basis. We are really excited about all of the great nonfiction books that we're reading. Some of the more recent books are Patriots Who Financed the American Revolution, The Life of Harry Truman, Captain, World War I, The Spanish Inquisition, The Civil War, What the Year 1000 Was Like, The History of Humor in the United States, and many more. We have a list. We've been operating now for about 12 years, and we have about 150 books that we have already read, new ones coming in all the time. Our group is composed of about anywhere from 10 to 15 members. Right now we have about 8 and would certainly welcome some newcomers. We occasionally go on trips to local monuments, and we discuss the history behind a lot of the local goings-on as it pertains to the last 200 years here in Fluvanna County. We're excited, and if I may read a quote, that's the thing about books. They let you travel without taking your shoes off. You need to sit back, relax, enjoy a good book, hopefully a nonfiction book, but any reading is great. We love it and we welcome you. You all come.
Hi there, I'm Meg Dunham, and I am the coordinator for the Newcomers and Old Friends Bicycling Club. We are a group of anywhere between 3 and 15 folks who get together for rides once a week, weather permitting. We've gone for rides around the bunker parking area. We've gone for rides over by Lafayette. And then we've also gone for rides out in the county, over by Shire Natural area, out in near the village, Palmyra Village. And this year, what we're starting to do is 4 to 6 times a year, I'll be planning rides on recreation paths. So we've been to the Piney River Recreation Bike Path, which was wonderful and a great experience. It's a bit of a hike. Most of the bike rides on bike paths are about an hour drive away. So we carpool. If you don't have a bike rack for your bike, there's plenty of us who do have them. And we have people of all different abilities. Folks who are strong riders who wait at the top of the hills for people like me who aren't as strong of a rider. We do have a few folks who have electric assist bikes, and that is completely fine, whatever works for you. In fact, we've had a few people in the past who have also used recumbent bikes, and if you feel safe doing that and that works better for you, I say go for it. And it's just a nice group of people. So whether you're a great bike rider, as long as you're patient with the rest of us, or if you're not as strong of a bike rider, we certainly welcome you. And we have all kinds of rides. So hope to see you on the trail.
Hi, my name is Diane Allen, and I'm representing the Fun with Foods group. Our group has about 12 different couples at this point, although not everybody participates, and we meet monthly, and we generally have a theme that the host person picks, and other people provide side dishes and desserts and such like that. We have had a great deal of fun over the last year. We did a favorite food one month, and we're going to plan to do it again next year because it was such a resounding success. And most recently we did a breakfast for dinner group meeting, which was also a resounding success. And we've done Italian, we've done Mexican, we've done Hawaiian luau, and it's just up to the imagination of everybody, but we've really enjoyed it, and it's a great bonding experience. We are just one of 7 or 8 Fun with Food groups who do similar themes and activities, and I believe everybody thoroughly enjoys it.
Hi, my name is Scott Mean. I'm the head of the film club as part of the Newcomers and Old Friends Club. The film club, if you love films, this is the club to be in. We're talking about all types of films, whether they're documentary, feature films, short films. This is the club to be in. And how it works is very simple. You sign up to the Old Friends Club, and then we meet. Now we're meeting at someone's house. We meet once a month, and if we can't meet at someone's house, we'll meet on Zoom. And we go to the person's house, and we discuss usually 5 films, which we choose from the meeting before. And so these films are what we have chosen, And usually what I do at the meeting is I research all the information on the films we have chosen, and I also make a list of films that we can pick from for our next meeting. And so we discuss these films, and we have a lot of fun, and these are people who really like film. So we get into some interesting discussions. But besides that, we do other things besides that. One of the things we're doing is obviously people come for the refreshments. So people bring a lot of refreshments, and they enjoy that. At the same time, we have special field trips. Like right now, we usually take 2 or 3 field trips a year. And what we do is we pick a film, and then we go to see the film as a group. And then afterwards, we go to lunch, and we discuss the film. We also have other activities going on. We did a special presentation for the lake, where we talked about the great films of 1969. We're going to be doing another special presentation for the lake, where we have a doctor of history in our group named Gary Selleck. So Dr. Selleck is going to be talking about, he's going to be looking at Braveheart and The Patriot and comparing them to whether they are historically correct or not. And we're hoping to do some more films of the 1970s. And so these are some of the things we do. Besides, we also are looking at maybe doing a TCM, Turner Classic Films cruise. There's one coming up in 2023. I just found out it's going to be in San Diego, California. And now, because it's going to be in California, we can also have a field trip to go see the Academy of Motion Pictures Museum, which is supposed to be the finest museum of motion pictures in the world. And so these are some of the things we do. Besides, we can go to the Library of Congress at Culpeper, where they restore all the films. There's so many things we can do with film. If you love films, this is the club to be in. Thank you.